Hear that trumpet sound, Jericho go down. He gave me the gift of gab, yeah, my gift is found. Yeah, I talk too loud, but don't call me proud. Only boast in the spirit, watch him summon now.
Good day, fam, and welcome to the gift of gab. Today I want to talk to you about the heart. Not the physical heart, but the heart pertaining to the Bible and how the Bible describes the heart. The Bible basically describes the heart as your soul. And your soul is made up of your mind, will, and emotions, okay? So your heart is your soul. Just keep that in mind. Your heart is your soul. Now, think of your body as a kingdom, your physical body as a kingdom. Something that runs that kingdom is basically your soul, your mind, will, and emotions. Your soul is your heart. Just for the purpose of this video, make the soul and the heart synonyms, okay? So now you have a kingdom, and where there's a kingdom, there's always a palace. And where there's a palace, there's also a ruler in that palace sitting on the throne. Today I want to talk about that ruler that is running your palace, that is running your kingdom. Whatever is your motivation to get up in the morning, to do what you do every day, whatever that motivation is, that's who your ruler is. It's also the ruler of your kingdom, your entire body, because that's what motivates you to get up and do what you do. Now, modern day rulers of the heart / soul can be these things. It can be sex, money, family, food, acceptance, fame, cars, your house, your pets. Yes, some people love their pets more than they love anything in this world. That is your God, because that's the ruler of your palace. That is the ruler of your heart and soul. That is the ruler of your entire kingdom, your physical body. Now, let me just say this. Anything that's ruling your palace, that's ruling your soul, your mind, will, and emotions, besides Jesus, is demonic. It is what it is, okay? The enemy's top priority in this world is to distract you from Jesus. That's the number one priority. I want to talk about how your heart and soul, your palace, is naturally dirty. Because we're born in sin, it's naturally dirty, and I will prove it to you. Matthew chapter 15, verse 18 to 19. But the things that comes out of a person's mouth come from the heart, and these defile them. For out of the heart comes evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false testimony, slander. These are what defiles a person. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? This is the Bible saying it. All evil comes from the heart. It's deceitful above all things. So if your heart is your soul, whatever comes out of it is nothing but evil, and there's something ruling your palace, because your soul / heart is your palace. So whatever is the ruler inside your soul and heart is the ruler of your palace. Hence, it's also the ruler of your kingdom, your physical body. That ruler of that palace is controlling the dirt that's inside of your palace, and it's controlling it for its benefit. Let me prove it to you. Matthew chapter 6, verse 21. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Jesus said that. And he basically said that whatever is the ruler of your heart and soul, that's who your treasure is. Again, we're all born in sin, so our hearts are naturally dirty, and we have a motivation to live, and whatever that motivation is, it keeps the dirt in there. Your palace is filthy. It has a bunch of dust. The furniture is upside down, spiders everywhere, roaches, yeah, all of that inside your heart. But here's the good news. Once we accept Jesus, he becomes the ruler of our soul, which is our mind, will, and emotions, also our heart, which is our palace, which runs the entire kingdom, the physical body. When Jesus enters your heart and you let him in, he starts to clean up your palace. He starts dusting the spiders off. He starts to put the furniture back in its place. He starts to exterminate the roaches that was in there. Bit by bit, he starts to clean up your heart. Basically cleaning up your character, your soul, which is your mind, will, and emotions. Now, here's the dangerous part. Once you accept Jesus in your heart, you cannot replace him. This is what happens when you replace Jesus. You are actually better off before you accepted him. Now, I'll prove it to you. Matthew chapter 12, verse 43 to 45. When an impure spirit comes out of a person, It goes through arid places seeking rest and does not find it. Then it says, I will return to the house I left. When it arrives, it finds the house unoccupied, swept clean and put in order. Then it goes and takes with it 7 other spirits more wicked than itself, and they go and live there. And the final condition of that person is worse than the first. That is how it will be with this wicked generation. So basically, when an impure spirit leaves, you also got to replace it, right? And the only thing that can replace an impure spirit is Jesus himself. So once you replace it, Jesus starts cleaning up your palace, your kingdom, and then you replace him again for the old spirit that you had. Now it's gonna bring more spirits back in because now the place is all clean. Understand? This is Jesus talking. Let me give you a practical example because one of my motivations was money. A lot of people live for money. They don't allow money to live for them. So money was the ruler of my kingdom at one point. That means I was standing by the ruler's throne, and every drink that would be brought to my ruler, I would taste to make sure that it's not poison. That's basically what you do when you're living for something other than Jesus. It's like you're putting your life on the line for whatever that motivation is. I work sweat, blood, and tears for my ruler, which is money. And then I accept Jesus in my heart. Now I replace money with Jesus. Now I live for Jesus. He starts to clean my palace, which is my heart, which is also my soul, which makes up my mind, will, and emotions. He starts to clean all my mess up. And then after he's done cleaning, I switch him back out. I basically replace him back with money. Now, money brings back 7 other wicked spirits with it. So now, my motivation for money is just out of this world. I'm doing anything to get it. I'm doing anything to satisfy that ruler. Backstabbing close friends, family, whatever I gotta do to get that money, I'm gonna do it. Before, I was just doing it, on my own, but now I'll do anything to get it because I replaced Jesus. That's just how humans are. I start to participate in thievery, manipulation, bribery, whatever it is, I don't care. Money is my God. So whatever is my God, I'm gonna do whatever I can for that God. And now the people that's close to me become victims of that impure spirit, which is money. That's just a practical example. So guys, I want you to really sit and think about who is the ruler of your palace, who is the ruler of your soul, your heart, which is your mind, will, and emotions. And if it's not Jesus, I'm telling you right now, it's demonic. Anything that's not of Christ, not of God, not of the Holy Spirit, is demonic. I hope this video sobered you up and forced you to check your heart, your soul, which is your mind, will, and emotions, and just see who's the ruler of that heart, okay? Thanks for watching. This is The Gift of Gab. I'm just CJ. Peace.
Summon Holy Spirit, forbidden fruit, I bit it. I asked for forgiveness, he said yes, it ain't no limit. To his grace, I'm dripping in my faith. He rose up out the grave, salvation not delayed.